So I'm recording the first part because some issues came in a portion of the recording. So I'm re-recording it to send to you all. So let's begin. I will give a basic explanation. So firstly, today's tutorial, we are in the second stage of our work. So in the second stage of our work, we will come down to brush tool and dodge and burn tool. We have completed up to liquify, helix, spot helix, clone brush. So brush tool and dodge and burn. So let's you open the yesterday's image that we have worked on. This is the yesterday's image that we have worked on. It's a basic image. We have worked up till the patching part of it, healing part of it, sorry. So let's begin now with the dodging and burning. So what is dodging and burning? Dodging and burning is basically to merge out the highlights part, odd highlights and odd shadows and bring it to a proper mid-tone. Bring it to a proper mid-tone, which is our main work. So for basic dodging and burning, before dodging and burning, we will create a checker layer as we have discussed always. We will create a checker layer, proper checker layer as we have discussed. So in the checker layer part, we'll make a checker layer. First, fill it with solid color, any solid given color, and black, white or gray, and make it color. So we can, and we'll make a curve adjustment layer. We won't use the black and white layer which I explained you yesterday. We won't use the black and white layer. So now we will just make a few adjustments that will help out in seeing the flaws of the areas. So let's see it now. So these are the major flaws in the forehead that we are seeing right now. Is about the areas we have to cover it up. So how to make a dodge layer? As I'm telling, some portion has been deleted. So I'm just helping out you to make the dodge layer. Okay. We will take two adjustment curves. One we will name it dodge. One we will name it burn. Now let's see how to put on the values of dodge and burn. So let's push it out. Here the output should be 1, 4, 5 and input should be 105. This is our dodge layer. Now let's make a burn layer, burn copy of it. We'll put on, just reverse the number. 105, 1, 1, 4, 5. So this will be a burn layer. We will inverse it, select, inverse it, take both the layers, group it up with Ctrl G and name it dodge and burn. So let's begin the tutorial. Firstly, we will see the areas. Let's adjust the curve a little more to see prominently the flaw parts. Let us readjust it. So now we can see a major part of the flaw that we have to correct. So these are the areas to dodge. These are the areas to burn. So we will mark out where to dodge and burn. These are the areas to dodge and burn. And we will try to put up a even out layer. We will try to put up a even out layer. So what we do first, we stamp visible our layer. We stamp visible our layer of the last layer, put in smart object and put a Gaussian blur between 1 to 2 points to see. It will help us in reducing the blemishes to see the blemishes. Now let's start working with the dodge part. In dodge part, our brush setting will be very simple. The brush should be always on 100, normal, opacity 100, flow 1. And in the brush settings, we should always keep the spacing to 25. See what happens. If we decrease the spreading, there will be a harder press. It will be a harder press, so the whites will increase. If we increase the spacing, there will be a breakage in the flow of the brush. So always keep it between 25 to 30. It's best, let's use with 25, which is a good amount of burn, which will give you a very equivalent area to do dodge and burn. Now the next part is, let's start off with the dodge and burn. We will first try to fix this area. Our opacity, as I told you, will be 100. Our flow will be 1. And the brush hardness should be soft. So go to fit to screen. We can clearly see the problem. Now we can go 100%, bring the image nearby, zoom it a little. Now see, we can see. Now let's start dodging. When the areas are big, do a major dodge. uh, One mistake has happened. We have to keep this white to reveal the layers, not gray. Okay. So let me per layers. So let me switch off the helper layers. Now you can see and switch off this blur layer. Now you can see how we have managed here. Now what we will do? We will go with the minor areas of the dodge and these black spots, which are uneven spots, we will try to dodge it out. And try to merge it or bring it close to the actual midtones or the gray tones over here which you are seeing. You can rotate with R, you can rotate the image. It will always help you out with a proper brushing. It won't let pressure come in your hand. So let's dodge it out. You have to keep changing your brush according to the dodge and burn size. Now here are the highlighted part which we have to merge with a burn. You have to just put in the burn part properly so it merges out. So let me switch off the helper layer first, and we can easily see a basic dodge and burn being done. You can see the difference. So that's how we start dodging and burning. Continue with portion by portion. The next continued video, the starting portion wasn't been able to record. Some issues came, so it was showing a little choppy. So I recorded the starting portion. Rest is the same in the continued video. You can go ahead and see. Thank you. So let's continue with the video that we have done complete throughout the session. The basic of dodging and burning is the same as we have done out. So you can see here how the dodging and burning helps us. So see the rest part which I have, which was recorded, which wasn't corrupted. Recording was done perfectly, as well as the Hindi version has been sent to you. So you can refer that also. The logics of dodging and burning are same. So I will add the extended version now and hope you enjoy the video and start learning. So after this, the extended version will be added. So let's zoom out a little. Now we can go through. Now let's come to the nose area, this area of the nose. First, we dodge it out, this area, even it out. These are minor areas that we have to work with. Rotate the screen, keep rotating according to your hand. If you feel your hand pressure is getting too odd, then rotate and do it will be much more comfortable to you for you to work. You can see now the nose area. Now we will do a little burning in the highlighted dodge area. We'll zoom in a little. This is a very odd area. We will try to merge the colors over here. Yeah, fine. Now we will dodge out to match it a little more, the hard lines a little more. Here is an odd spot to dodge it out. Now, now see, here is a line transition which is very odd. So we'll burn it out right now. The black lines, we can dodge it out a little to merge it. So let's go to the lip part. We'll drop out this part. We'll start with the lip part first. See, here we have plenty of scope of dodging and burning. Here you have to understand the transition very clearly. Don't go over dodge and over burn. See, this is an darker area. This is a perfect area. To try to match it from this area, try to enhance this area and try to match this area from this area. And rust, you have to do only minor adjustments. Right now I'm dodging over here. Now let's burn a little over here. Now we have a very odd line over here. You can see a very hard line. Let's merge it out with a burn. And this hard line, we can dodge it out. Now this nose area, we can dodge it out to merge. And see now, this area. Anitesh,
Yes, sir.
can you see the difference now?
Yeah, I'm seeing.
Haridas,
Yes, sir, I'm seeing.
can you see the difference? Okay, fine. So let's go ahead.
So one question.
Yeah, do ask.
So you see the line on the left, upper
Yeah,
lip
this
left.
line or
Yeah.
this line.
This line. Do we need to do that, or it's perfect?
No, it's light is coming down. No, the light
that's
is
what-
over here, so you don't require.
Okay.
You don't require it. Otherwise, you won't find the proper shape of the lip.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
have
Thanks.
to analyze your image completely when you're doing dodging and burning. It's
Right.
analyzing the image properly to do the dodging and burning.
Okay.
Yeah, fine. So here I have a little area to dodge. Now see, like you asked the question, here is an area where I can burn to match it properly. Okay, the lip area, downward lip area.
Right.
Sorry, I'm in dodge right now. Stay. This area is a little brighter. Let me match it out a little.
What's the resolution of this image, sir?
Resolution. It's the size is pixel size. The image size is 12 by 18 300 dpi. Okay,
Okay.
fine. So now let's continue. We will go with this areas of dodging and burning. You can see over here.
Sorry, one more question, please.
Yes, sir.
Indian models compared to the foreign models,
Hmm.
their lips are cracked, right?
Hmm.
And while shooting, we get this white, small patches on the lips.
Hmm.
So, do you think we should analyze? I mean, we should work on the lips and the cracks and everything to get a smoother thing, or what?
Yeah, we can work on. See, right now we can work on. Let me show you these cracks. If you say,
Yeah, yeah.
you can work with the dodge. Now let me dodge it out, and you'll see. We'll get a nice even feel of it.
No, we should go for it, or we should.
It depends. It depends how good his the lips is showing. Her lips is showing how good it showing. You can go for it. You can
Okay.
always put an even texture. Okay,
Right.
even area.
Okay.
Hmm?
Good.
Fine.
Yeah. Thanks.
Sure. So let's go with the bottom area, this area. So right now we can see only we have this area to a little work in this portion. We will work it out and this area will be almost complete. So here is a hard transition. We will go with a little burn over here. And with the lines, we can go with the dodge over here. So let's come to this area. So here we can see a very uneven pattern here. Now you have to take a decision to keep it out or to merge it out. I will just try to enhance a little this area. I won't totally omit this area. So you have to now start building your sense while dodging and burning. I will only enhance, try to merge the hard lines over here, not try to totally merge, dodge this area out or burn this area out. Okay. So let's work now. Let's now again change our area, curves adjustment layer to normal, and now we can just go a little deeper, a little deeper, a little deeper. Now we can see what's the areas, flaw areas for us is to work for. So basically I have to just, first I will do the minor adjustments. Now you can see this over here. I have only corrected the minor flaws just to match. I haven't totally did the transition over here. Can you see the difference? This area.
Yes. Yeah.
Because here is a major transition, I if I overdo it, then it will try to change the shape of its the face. So I will just only go inside and work with this minor areas. Now see how minutely this has changed the things over here, but there is not a major shift in the brightness and contrastness. So let's go now to the major flaw areas over here. Let me switch off the curve area because I have a wide area to work with. Now I can get it. So always, if you one more thing to add on, if you find some issues in a darker curve, you can't see the area, switch off or readjust it. You have to continuously do it. Then only you will properly, because now it's dark. I'm not able to see what are the flaws in the darker areas in this side. So we have to continuously adjust the curves as well as, or switch off the curves. So I will switch off right now because there is a nice visibility. Now here is the area we have to burn because the skin, overall skin area is towards the shadow. The overall skin area is towards the shadow, not towards the midtone or highlight. You have to understand all that also, where the skin is towards the highlights and midtones and where it's towards the shadows and midtones. So you have to analyze it and then decide on, this is the area where it is on shadows. So this area is on mid, it's not highlight, it's midtone. So you have to match it to the midtone. Right now we'll do that. So can you see the difference now? Now let's only correct this area of the. So we have to understand, or we have to decide on, there is a even uneven break over here. So firstly, I have to see this is an odd line. So, and this is coming through a shadow area. So I will burn it first. Can you see a simple stroke of burning gives me a even area?
Yes.
So now here is an area which I can burn out to match the lines. Now you can promptly do the highlight over here. Now let's do a little dodge over here. And put a little burn over here to come out with a proper shape. Can you see right now how we have changed?
Yes.
So here is a little area we can burn out. And here is a little we can dodge out. In colors also sometimes you can see visibly. So right, we have worked here in the face, the dodging and burning. We will now do in a very critical area. Sometimes dodging and burning works very effectively on areas such as legs, hands, necks, where while doing healing there is very small areas of sampling. So it's much better doing dodging and burning over there rather than doing it healing. So we'll come down here. Now in the next part, after doing the legs, we will do the evenness of the color. So let's work right now here. You can increase over here too, because there are very small dots. So in one or two strokes, you can easily merge it out. Here is an uneven translation. I can burn it out to match it. Fine. So let's go ahead with the dodge area. Now here is an uneven transition. I can go with a burn over here to match out. There's a hard line, so I will go with a dodge over here to match. So this is how we dodge and burn. See, we can shape the line over there. Now we'll do the color mixing of it. Okay. Sorry. Now, what next step after the dodging and burning is done? We will take a new layer and name it color. And put the blending option to color. Now what we will start to do, we'll start to match out the uneven color. See, here is yellow, here is red. So we have to now match it out. So now we will use a regular brush 100, and between 2 to 5 you can take the flow. Opacity should always be 100. Now the biggest thing about there is whenever you take the color, always remember one thing, it's always there in point sample. Suppose here I'm trying to match this color, I'm trying to match this color with this color. If I click through point sample, what will happen? It will only sample that point. It will only sample that point. So sometimes now we can see over here right now, let me increase. There are various shifts of colors, shifts of brown. So sometimes point sample won't give you average, actual average of the color. So when you are doing color, matching color, you always try to take it between 3 by 3, 5 by 5 or 11 by 11. I prefer 5 by 5. You can do it with the 11 by 11. It will help you out in giving a nice blend of colors to work with. Means proper color of midtone, saturation and highlight. So I take it from here. This is my area. I want to mix it. Let me put opacity on 2 and opacity on 100 and opacity flow on 3. And don't take small. This is the area. Take a larger brush according to the area you want to work in. See, this is the area which is problem for me. And here's a color shift. I try to match it. Now this is an uneven color zone. I take and match it, color it out. This nose has a yellow shift over here, so I take the red and match with the Can you see the change in the color? Now here is a major shift of colors from yellow, and here is it's almost color is missing out. So what we do, we take the nearby color which is more accurate and match it up. Can you see it now? The matching?
Yes.
Fine. So here I think the forehead has a little color shift. We will reduce and match the color. And here underneath the eyes, it's around this tone. We go ahead. Now let's come to a major area of color shift. This is this area. So we take a color from here, which is nearby a very relevant color, and try to cover up the color over the darker area. Can you see the changes? It is now more towards the skin. Can you see the difference?
Yes.
Same goes here. The hand has a different texture tone over here, so we'll try to match it out. Take an average color, reddish color. We'll try to match it out over here. So here I have an area which I have missed on dodge and burn. I can work it out this area. So let me first dodge it out. Now let me burn it out to match it a little. This is an area where I can use the dodge part. So now a little neck area we have to do the dodging and burning. Let me switch off the curves wheel. Okay, fine. We do with the dodge area, we will dodge it a little. So this is our basic dodging and burning, where we even out the colors, the odd spots. Here we can see we started and we evened out properly. So from yesterday, from patching till dodging and burning, we have reached here. Yesterday, this was our image. Now can see the difference? So this is our basic dodging and burning, which we try to match. One area I have left on, let me do it. It's a very important area, this area. First and foremost, I don't want a dodging over here. I want a color mix over here. I want a color mix over here. Now I will do a little dodging and burning. Let's dodge the lines first. I've kept in 5, keep it 1. So here we complete the basics of dodging and burning. Any questions? Any doubts?
So,
Yeah.
don't you? I mean, I think the on the right cheek, the white 2 patches distracting, or they're okay on her right cheek.
See, this cheek you are telling, na? This area.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If I flat it out, the shapes won't be there of our image.
Okay.
I can dodge it out. Now see what if I dodge it out here. Let me make another dodge layer for you. You will get an idea right now. Okay. Wait. Because see, I am analyzing the actual image. Okay.
Yes.
I am analyzing the actual image. It's there. Got my point?
Yeah.
Her cheek is like that only. I'm analyzing. See, now you can see I have not altered the shape of her cheeks. Now,
True. Yeah.
Now let me, if I dodge now, let me show one dodge. So our values, we can put our values over here. 105. Wait. 145. 105. Now see. Either you have to burn, either you have to dodge. Okay.
Right.
So if I dodge right now over here, you see now our cheeks totally changed now, the image.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true.
So that's why I made it clear. You have to analyze the image right from the beginning. This is a check. The day when I told you now, analyze the image or make a game plan for the image. This in the original. If now let me do a burn part also. So it will be very clear. Nice question, beautiful question asked. I want this type of questions so I can easily explain you what will happen if you.
But do you consider this as a flaw or what? I mean,
No, it's not a flaw, sir, at all. It is the transition of light because you have shot in daylight. It has been shot in daylight. And she has a high cheekbone. You have to understand the light and position of the lights. You won't consider this as a flaw. Okay. See, actually, one has to see right now what you are seeing the what dodging and burning I am doing, but as a retoucher, what I am seeing, what is the actual image? In this actual image, this is not a flaw. This is a transition of light. This area is a flaw. You can see. Okay, this area, this in the actual image, this area is a flaw. This area is a flaw, but this is natural because her cheekbones are like that. As it's a shadow because sunlight is coming from that side. It's not highlighted that much. Got my point?
Right, and because of a hair also, or maybe
Or
the
hair
trees.
also. Hair also. So if I do a dodge or burn, it will change the characteristics of a face. It will
Okay.
change the face. So now let's do the burn part. See, now if I go with a proper burn also, here I burn it out, here I burn it out. Now see, there is an uneven match.
Yeah.
I have to dodge this out to match this. This color shift now in the next part, which is frequency separation part, we will try to balance this out, not with the dodge and burn. Because in day one, what I told in the day one, frequency separation is about colors and textures. Right now, we are working with the highlights and shadows and trying to come closer to the midtones. Got the point? Now, when tomorrow we will do frequency separation, we will see how beautifully we can blend that area, that it won't look too odd also, and it won't change too much of a face shapes characteristics. Okay.
Right.
Any other questions? Any other questions? Any doubts, any questions? So we will come to the best part, which everybody waits, most of you wait, is the quick retouching. I will make a duplicate copy. I will save this one. So I will remove the dodge and burn everything. I won't only keep, I would remove everything. Only I will keep the basic. I will also remove, come on, I will remove the basic healing also. So here back to day one where we started from. Okay. In this image. So let's first do a basic, very basic patch. Very basic patch is this. This area is a flaw. Let me cover it up. So here my things are done. I will make a stamp visible layer and make a new copy of it. Invert the layer, make it negative. Invert the layer and make a smart object of it. Now I will go to high pass. You can't see anything. Let me change this to vivid light. We will vivid light. We will keep it vivid light. We will bring a grayish texture right now. All the midtones, proper midtones are grayish texture. Now we'll go to others, high pass. Now in high pass, what we do? We will try to merge the blemishes, the textures. We will try to kill the textures that is available by turning the high pass on. I think 5 is sufficient. 4.3 or 5 is sufficient for this. Now it's okay. Now let's go to blur, Gaussian blur. Now we will try to bring out the textures. around 2, it's fine. No, we can increase it a little more. So now you go inverse it out and paint on the areas that you want to bring it back. The effects 100 100 white there. Now, if you want, you can fiddle with the high pass a little to get in more smoothness. Suppose I did 7. I put in 7. So here we can see the difference. We have a smooth skin, keeping the little blemishes on. Can you see?
Yeah.
Shall I repeat this process or everybody has understood it?
Yes.
I shall repeat or I shall leave it.
Leave it.
You will leave it, sir. One is, sir, understood. Okay, fine. So I'll stop the recording over here. Hope today's. So I'll stop the recording over here.